Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Hitmontop. Hitmontop is actually a really cool Pokemon. It has access to quite a lot of cool moves. It has got base 95 in its defense, base 110 in its special defense, so it's actually got some relatively decent defenses there. Base 95 attack, which is also pretty good, and base 70 speed, which isn't very good, but if you chuck a Scarf on it, you would probably be able to outspeed the majority of or a lot of Pokemon, so that's going for it. Now, this is an update video. I did produce another video on Hitmontop before the Isle of Armor updates. If you would like to go and check that out, there is a card up in the corner. Whilst I'm doing a bit of plugging, if you could please like this video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, it would really help me out. Okay, so, first set I've gone for is a Bulk Up Life Orb set. Now, you don't have to go Life Orb here, you could go Leftovers or quite a few different things. You should probably go like Expert Belt, might even work. But we've got Bulk Up. Now, Bulk Up increases your attack and your defense by 1 stage each time you use it, making you very powerful in your attack front. If you manage to get 2 up, you get 634 in your attack and then 452 in your defense, which are very, very high stats. And then you have the Life Orb boosting that attack stat by 1.3 times, making it even more powerful. And then Technician. So Technician boosts base 60 or below moves by 1.5 times power. This is where the triple axle really comes in. So triple axle hits 3 times, each hit can miss, but the power does rise. Now I'm pretty sure it goes base 20 power, then base 40, then base 60. So all 3 of them are hit by that Technician boost. So it's actually becoming 30, 60, and 90 on the attack power, which obviously is very, very powerful, and Ice-type attack in general was really good for Hitmontop because it hits those flying types, which can be problematic, and it just hits another variety, such as dragons, as well as grass types. We've also got Mark Punch here. Now, you could go for close combat or something along those lines, but I thought Mark Punch, as a priority move, works very nice, and also you're boosted by Technician, so you do get that base 60 power instead, along with the stab, so that comes to about base 90 in power from Mach Punch, which is priority, so that could work very nicely for you. And then finally, I've gone for Bulldoze. Bulldoze, base 60 in the power as well, boosted by 1.5 times, so base 90 power, and it lowers the opponent's speed by 1. Now, lowering the opponent's speed by 1 can be really handy for Hitmontop because it is, as I said, quite slow. If you can lower their speed, realistically, you're probably going to outspeed quite a few Pokemon, or you can get another Pokemon in that's quite slow to be able to outspeed it. So that can work very nicely for you. EV's got max HP and max attack with an adamant nature, so more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. You could run max attack and max speed with adamant or jolly if you wanted to, but I think the HP and attack works slightly better, especially to make you bulky on that defensive front. Next up, we have an Intimidate set. So Hitmontop is really fantastic with Intimidate. It lowers the attack stat of the opposing Pokemon. Obviously, a lot of Pokemon are now immune to Intimidate, so do consider that when building. So, for example, if you're in a draft league, if the opposing team's got like 2 or 3 things that are immune to Intimidate, consider whether that's worth bringing it. We've got Leftovers as the item allowing for us to heal up because you are going to be taking some hits with this set. We've got Rapid Spin. Now, Rapid Spin is fantastic because it gets rid of hazards. And you can also just chuck this on a generic set now as well because it has got a buff in the sense that it raises up your speed by 1 stat as well, or one stage. So it makes you a lot faster. So if you want to run a fast set with Rapid Spin on it, you definitely can do that nowadays. We've also got Fake Out. Now, Fake Out is really good because it gets chip damage on different Pokemon. It can flinch different Pokemon. In general, yeah. So honestly, Fake Out is just really handy to have. I've put Toxic on here. Now, Toxic is a transfer-only move, so you will have to transfer a Hitmontop already knowing Toxic into the game. But Toxic will start racking up damage on different Pokemon. Essentially, it's really good for breaking down walls because they won't be able to stay in for as long as possible. And also for setup sweepers. So let's say that somebody's trying to set up multiple Swords Dancers, and you Toxic them before they set that up, they're going to have very limited time to be able to actually set up fully and then sweep your team. So either they'll choose not to set up fully and not be able to sweep you, or they will set up fully and then not be able to get all your Pokemon. So that's why I like using Toxic. And then we've got Brick Break as a powerful fighter type move. It hits a variety of different Pokemon. It's boosted by Stab, and it also destroys screens, which can be really handy. You could always go for something along the lines of Body Slam, you could even go Earthquake, you could go Close Combat, Bullet Punch, lots and lots of different options that you've got here. EVs, you can go this a couple of ways. You can run max HP, max special defense with a careful nature, so more special defense, less special attack. You could always run max HP, max defense, maybe with a rocky helmet if you wanted to. Really goes quite well in synergy with the Intimidate there as well. So it's up to you what you decide to go for, whether you want to be bulky just on the defensive side or whether you want to be more of an overall tanky mon. And finally, for Hitmontop, I have got a Dynamax set here. So we have Red Card. Red Card basically forces the opponent to switch out when it hits you. It can be really handy, especially if they've just switched in a Pokemon to try and deal with you, or if they've been setting up a Pokemon. If forcing that switch out can be quite a huge thing. And it can also be really good against Dynamax users as well. Again, I've gone for the ability of Intimidate here. So you have got Intimidate, you've got Technician, you've got Steadfast. You could always go for Steadfast, but honestly, I think that that's more situational than the Intimidate, and the Intimidate just works really well. Well, you Dynamax, you've got Close Combat. Close Combat turns into Max Knuckle, increasing up your attack stat by 1 stage, so boosting all your attacks. Aerial Ace turns to Max Airstream, increasing up your speed, which can be really handy. You've got Bullet Punch, which turns to Max Steel Spike, increasing up your defense, and then Earthquake as Max Quake, increasing up your special defense. And also then you have the priority of the Bullet Punch when you're out of Dynamax as well. EVs, I've gone for Max HP, Max Attack with the Adamant Nature again. You could possibly even go for Max Attack, Max Speed with a Jolly or Adamant Nature. It's entirely up to you how you decide to run this. Anyways, that is all for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here. It's a good one, and I'll see you soon.